Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is LaShawNda K from LASHAWNDAKLIFESTYLE. I upload videos every Sunday and Wednesday, life willing, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos from me. On my channel, you'll find lots of lifestyle videos as well as organizing, DIYs, cooking, cleaning, grocery hauls, and routines. And today, this video is all about our midweek morning routine. It is quite early for me. It is about 1:45, and I typically don't get up until around 7:30 or 7:45, but my fiance, who plays an amazing role in our morning routine, got called into work, so it is just me and the littles this morning. I like to spend just a few minutes in bed to myself just to have a little bit of mommy me time. I like to check my emails and see what's happening on social media, so I just kind of like to take this little bit of time to myself before I let my feet hit the ground. I always keep water next to my bedside. I can't not have water next to my bedside. One, I always wake up in the middle of the night and I'm thirsty, and so it's just right there. But two, I always like to start my day with just kind of like intaking a good amount of water. So I've got my little pineapple water bottle there that my daughter gave to me actually for Mother's Day, so that's my new go-to. The other thing I make it a habit of doing is just letting some natural light into the room. It just kind of helps invigorates me and wakes me up a little bit and just kind of helps me get my day going, because as you can see, guys, I have not had coffee yet and I am dragging. So I try and incorporate little, things that just kind of help me get moving, turning on my diffuser and just letting some natural sunlight in, and definitely getting some water just to kind of wake myself up. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start with, the bare necessities: washing your face, brushing your teeth, kind of just getting myself together so that I can be everything that my babies need me to be when I step outside of this bedroom. I pretty much start out with washing my face and brushing my teeth. My facial cleanser of choice right now is the Tula Probiotic Purifying Face Cleanser. I just really love the way it feels on my skin. It's just kind of like a one-step thing. It gets the job done. And I have a subscription with Quip. I'm really a fan of their oral care products. Guys, this is not a promotional video or sponsored video. I just, it's so easy to become like a product junkie, trying to find the right thing and what works for you. And so once I found something that just really works for me, I have a habit of just sticking with it and really not deviating from it. So I've used both of these products for years now, and it just works for me. So the moisturizer that I use on my face is just very simple. It's the Spray All Day by Grace and Stella. It's just a rose water mist spray. And I do this because I don't really like to put any type of heavy creams on my face, because sometimes I do like to work out. And I just feel like putting that cream on my face, a cream moisturizer, and then on top of me sweating, it just kind of complicates things for me, and I honestly feel like it's just a waste of product. Just a light mist and brushing my hair, and then I'm out the door. Of my bedroom, that is. I mean, let's be real, guys. Once I open these doors, there's no turning back. It's game on. So Mother's Day had just passed, and I don't know about you guys, but I love leaving all of my little cards up for my fiance, my littles, and my grandparents, and my aunts and uncles, and I just think it's so sweet and reminiscent just to kind of look at them throughout the rest of the week. So I typically will leave my cards up for about a week just to, it just makes me happy every time I walk by it. Okay, so I'm definitely putting myself out there right now. This hideous corner that you see has been just the worst eyesore for the past couple of months, and my fiance and I finally got some shelves and put them together, and here is an insert of the after. It looks so much better. We know what we have. It's more or less like our overflow. As a family of 5, we have to shop at Costco, and we just do not have the space in this tiny apartment. So I am really, really glad that we were able to find this space-saving hack, if you will, or technique to be able to just put everything in one place and keep it organized, and it looks so much better. So how about that coffee? I am reaching for my absolute most favorite mug. Everyone has one, and this is mine. This is my cup of cozy. There's a little bit of a glare, but literally on the rim it says cup of cozy. I love owls and foxes, and this fox gives me life every morning. So we are going to greet my dear friend Emerald. Yes, you guys, I have nicknames for just about everything. I personalize and nickname almost everything, including my children. But this is Emerald, guys. We go way back. Yes, I know she is an older single cup model Keurig, but I just have not been able to depart from her. She treats me so well. She gets me. So New England coffee K-cups have been my jam lately, and today I am feeling the cinnamon hazelnut. I love having a variety and having options, so New England coffee definitely gives me that. So a little history about Emerald. Like I said, she is very old. She's set in her ways. However, she is quite simple. You just put the water in, you put the K-cup in, and you hit the brew button. But for whatever reason, lately she has been quite temperamental, and she only wants to work for me. When I have guests over, she will just look at them like, you need to go get my mama, and then we can talk about your little K-cup, okay? So I don't know what it is, but I come to the rescue and I can get her going in no time. So one of the supplements that I take just about every day is collagen. I really love the Orgain brand collagen peptides, and that just helps promote healthy hair, skin, nails, and joint function. I'm a firm believer in not only taking care of your body on the outside, but also maintaining and taking care of your body on the inside. So I just do 2 scoops of that in either my coffee or my tea, whatever my preference is that day. I find that it mixes a lot better with hot beverages than it does cold, so that's why I prefer it in my coffee or my hot tea. And then I just do a couple of spoonfuls of stevia. That is my sweetener of choice. Honestly, for most things, I'm not really huge into sugar. So now that I've taken care of the most absolute highest priority of the morning, no, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just getting the kids' plates together now at this point for breakfast. As things are starting to clear up a little now through the pandemic, our kids are in school 4 days a week. They're in school from Tuesday through Friday. And so while they're in school, they get a provided lunch. The school provides it for them, and then they also send them home every day with breakfast to consume the next morning. So it really takes a lot of the guesswork out of everything for me with preparing their breakfast in the morning. And today we are having bagels with cream cheese. So this is a little mommy hack that I love. I keep my youngest dishware in a lower drawer so that it's easily accessible for her. Of course, all of her dishes are much smaller than what we use as adults through the rest of the household, but it's nice because she's got her own little drawer, and if she's helping us put her dishes away, she can, again, just easily access it on her own. Even if she needs something, if she needs a fork instead of a spoon or a smaller bowl or plate, she can just easily go into her own little drawer and access it herself. And speaking of my littlest little, here is my little Pinkie Pie now to greet me with morning loves. One thing that I try to teach all of my children is when you enter a room that someone is currently in, you greet them with a hello or a good morning, depending on that time of day. And for our household personally, we also like to greet one another in the morning with what we like to call morning love. So whether it be a hug or a kiss or both, we show gratitude and thankfulness that we were chosen to wake up another day with breath in our body and in our lungs and a grateful heart. Pinkie is typically the first one up in the morning, so she is usually the first one to greet me with morning love. So it's nice because we get to spend just a little bit of time, even if it's just a few minutes together, and just have that little bonding moment in the morning. So here I'm just preparing fruit. Earlier you saw me get those little silicone cups, the little silicone cupcake cups. That's another little mommy hack that I like to do. I just find that if you just put it on the plate, I don't know, it's just kind of blah, and sometimes kids aren't that interested. But if you kind of isolate it into something that's different and fun, they'll be more apt to giving it a try. So these are the vitamins that I give the kids every day. They get 2 little critters and they get 2 of the elderberry. The elderberry is definitely something new since the pandemic that we've been trying, and it's just an extra supplement to help boost your immunity, especially through these crazy times. So it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra, but they love these and it's what works for us. And I also like that the elderberry comes in a kid's strength. They also have an adult version as well, which is what myself and my fiance take. So this is pretty much the last step to me preparing their breakfast, is just getting their vitamins on their plate. I always try to make sure, like I said, they have fruit, and in this morning they're gonna have a little bit of yogurt. They love the Danimals smoothies. So over the past month, I've ventured into making my own almond milk. Guys, I absolutely love it. It is so easy to do. My family loves it, and if you'd like to see the process that I use, just let me know in the comments below. I would love to make a detailed video for you guys. So now my little Moogie Pop has come to greet me. He's the second one to get up, and he comes in and does the exact same, says good morning and gives me some morning love. So again, just to take it up a notch, I love to make things look appetizing and fun. And so the kids love a little bit of whipped cream on their fruit, as do I. So I will always squirt just a little bit on their fruit just to, entice them. Not that my kids need any help or encouragement to eat fruit. They absolutely love fruit, but still, its presentation is everything for me and I enjoy it. So while they're eating breakfast, I like to utilize this time to pick out Pinky's clothes. Please excuse the hideous mess in their room. That is another project that we will be working on here soon. But I know most people would say it's much easier to pick out clothes the night before, but honey, I am dealing with a whole different type of diva here. We have found in the past that she will be feeling a vibe the night before, pick out an outfit, we're super excited about it, and then in the morning, she's not having it. And so just to eliminate all that, I just decided to just pick her clothes out for her the morning of. And so far that's been working. Julian is much more independent. I mean, every now and then he will come out the bedroom looking like it is Spirit Week at school, and it is not. And I will have to redirect him back in the right direction. But for the most part, he does pretty good with picking out his own clothes. So now I'm just getting their water bottles together. At school, we are responsible for providing a water bottle and an afternoon snack. So I am just washing out Pinky's water bottle and just preparing them for their afternoon snack. And just a tangent a bit, guys, I know that you probably will hear me reference all these different names. Like I said, I personalize and have nicknames for everything and everyone, including my kids. And so Sarani, I've always called her Pinky or Pinkie Pie. Julian has always been my Moogie Pop. And my oldest, Layla, she is Bunny or my Bunny Bear. So if you hear all of these different names, you'll know who to tag who to. Someone is enjoying their breakfast and I'm loving it. And this one's not so sure about the camera. Guys, vlogging is very new to us, and just having the camera on constantly and in their faces, I mean, they have been some serious troopers, and my family has been super supportive of this new venture of mine, and I couldn't be more grateful. But it is an adjustment, so you'll have to just, don't mind the weird faces every now and then. Again, it's an adjustment for everyone. So the teachers ask, or the school asks, that when we provide their water bottles that they contain either just plain water or a sugar-free beverage. So we are going with Gatorade Zero. We are huge Gatorade fans in our family, and you know me, I'm not huge on sugar anyway, so the Gatorade Zero was perfect. So for their snack, I had made these gluten-free cookies. Guys, these cookies are delicious. The kids love them. Of course, they don't know they're gluten-free. If I told them that, do you think they'd eat them? Absolutely not. But they are made with almond flour, and They have white chocolate chips and cranberries in them, and they are just so good. They're super healthy, and in fact they are going to be in my next week's meal prep video, so you'll get to see how I make them. So just as I was putting the snacks down, I come to the other side of the table and Pinky done fell straight out of her chair on her butt. She was a little embarrassed because, of course, what does mommy have in her hand? A camera, but she was okay. While the kids are getting dressed, I will utilize this time to come in the room and tidy up a little bit. That includes making up my bed. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes life just gets a little hectic, and especially in the morning time, so I don't always have time to make up my bed. But this particular day, I did have time to make up the bed. So there's just something about making up your bed in the morning that sets the tone of the day for me. It's nice to, you know, come back in the house after dropping the kids off from school, come into your room, and, you know, if the bed is made up, things could be a little like messy and out of place, but if your bed is put together and made up, I'm telling you, it fakes the funk. It makes your room look like 100 times better. So I will try and get the bed made up 90% of the time. Another thing I'll do is come over here to my desk and just adjust my block calendar and make sure I have the right date. Sometimes I'm running a few days behind on it, so it's nice to just keep it up to date. I mean, getting everything in order just sets my day up for success. Now it is time to put some threads on, honey. If I could stay in these comfy cozy jammies all day, I would, but it's not happening. So we're going with my favorite hoodie and some jeans. I typically will always take my shower at night just because mornings can be so hectic. So all I have to do is just get up and get dressed and go about my day in the morning. And look at this, last but not least, my bunny bear. She is the last one to get up in the house, and she greets me with my love. And yeah, she's still out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my watch on because we need to get those steps in for the day. And then I'm going to hit my room up with this room spray, this Santal Noir room spray. Guys, let me stop playing. This spray is really, really good, but I got it in my FabFitFun box, and I think I am just the bee's knees with it because it's all fancy and stuff. But for real, I really do love the way it makes the room smell. So now I'm just cleaning up from the kids' breakfast dishes, just trying to get everything in order, just tying up a little bit of loose ends. And guys, can we take a moment to look at this? Look at this. I put the rag back neatly. When my kids use it, they put it back messy. How hard is it to fold it and put it back the way you found it? Oh my gosh, mom life, I swear. So apparently mommy scored big with the outfit pick for the day, because in she comes into the kitchen just grooving and dancing, and then that dip had me tripping, and I was like, nope, we about to just wrap this up right now. So now that our Vogue session is complete, we are going to get those gums in check and brush our teeth. So she likes to grab her little step stool. She's very independent when it comes to this, or should I say she'd like to be very independent, but I'm a little bit of a helicopter mom when it comes to oral hygiene with my kids. So I will let them fly solo for a little bit, you know, let them think they doing a little something, but then after that I gotta come back in and do a little damage control. So she's getting it though. She does a really good job, but yeah, mommy's got to come in and just, you know, reinforce things a little bit, and she doesn't mind as long as she gets to attempt to do it by herself the first time around. She's cool. Our mouthwash preference is Act. It's what works for us. I do get the braces care because my Moogie Pop, he is in braces, and I mean, really, it's an cavity fluoride rinse. So what works for one typically works for all of us. So that is what we use. So she is swishing, and this is her absolute favorite part, guys.
Hey Google. Hey Google. Stop.
So now she is just going to tidy up her face a little bit. She had already washed her face. She does that independently on her own when she first wakes up in the morning. So all we have left to do is just brush her teeth. Now it is time to tidy up that hair. She is in a JoJo Siwa massive bow phase. So she's going to direct me, as you'll see, on how she wants her hair done and what to do and not to do.
It's cold.
You're so dramatic.
It's so cold.
You're so dramatic.
How is it so cold?
I don't know, baby.
No, not on my face.
I'm sorry.
It scared me.
I'm sorry.
You know I'm scared of cold water.
You are not.
Yes, I am.
You are not.
I'm not scared of warm water.
No.
I'm scared of cold water. Do you know why?
Mm-mm.
Because when it's cold, I'm cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's like winter. And I enjoy the winter, but not the cold.
Mm-hmm. So once we get past the cold, it's smooth sailing from there for the most part. Every now and then she'll put in her little 2 cents, and I must oblige, but for the most part, we make it work. We're a pretty good team. Fabulous girl.
Fabulous girl. You want to see my twirl now?
Oh,
Come here and see my twirl.
sure. We'll see your twirl.
You said no, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And
Very nice. Oh, double twirl. Triple twirl. So now my Moogie Pop is off to school. He typically leaves earlier than Sarani. They both go to the same school, but he joins a little study hall group, so he leaves a little early. And now Turbo is here to greet us. He loves sending us good morning love through all of his excitement and rambunctiousness. He likes to kind of run all over the place. He gets super excited, but mainly because he knows that it is time for breakfast, and this dog loves to eat. So Sissy is getting his food and being a little silly while doing so, of course, and he just patiently sits there and waits. We've trained him to not go after his food until we give him the proper command, so he's been doing really good with that. Surprisingly, we have a little extra time to spare, so I am just utilizing this time to just kind of clean up and tidy up, because once we drop Pinky off at school, I like to come and start my personal morning routine. So this is just like a step that I can get out of the way to avoid having to do it when I get back home after dropping her off. So just wiping down the counters. I like to spray and disinfect everything, just kind of start with a clean slate, and then I'm going to tidy up the living room while Sarani, as you can see, just kind of runs around in the background, and she tidies up her room too. But I think this particular morning she had all of her ducks in a row, honey, so she was free to do as she pleased until it was time to go to school. So we are right on schedule. It is finally time for Pinky to go to school. We're just getting our coats and our masks. That is like something that's seriously, I mean, you would think that we'd be used to it by now, but it's necessary, so it's all good. But for her, it's like it's normal, which is crazy because she's in kindergarten, and this is the only school life that she's ever known. So we got our mask and we are out the door. So since both Julian and Sarani go to the same school, their school is literally right behind our apartment complex, and so they are both walkers. The bus won't even attempt to come and pick them up because it's pointless, but it's nice, especially during the spring and summer months, because we get to spend that time to just walk and talk about what they're looking forward to in their upcoming day and discover some nature along the way. So I really enjoy this time that we get to spend together, and just walking to school is fun. So now she's kind of off on her own, again, Miss Independent, but as you can see, just up the hill is her school. So we're really blessed in the fact that we can walk them to school and pick them up from school. I saw one like that the other day. All right, come on, let's go.
Yes, we learned about caterpillars.
You did. Bye, baby. So now that we're back home, I can focus on me and my morning regimens. I love to go ahead and prepare my gallon size water. Yes, guys, this water bottle is a gallon. I got it off of Amazon and I love it. Drinking a gallon of water a day, I have definitely noticed some amazing changes in my skin, my health, my body, just overall. It's just been great. So I like to make a lemon cucumber mint water. I'm not big into just drinking water plain by itself with no flavor or anything like that. It just makes it so much harder, especially trying to get through an entire gallon. So it's not happening. I gotta have some flavor. I gotta have something in it to keep it going. So I'm just slicing up a whole lemon. Again, guys, this is a gallon, so I will use an entire lemon, which is why I have that huge basket of lemons, because I go through one a day. So I'm slicing up some lemon and I'll throw that in there, and then I will get working on the cucumber. Believe it or not, you'd think the lemon would be more stronger than the cucumber, but I literally only need just like a little bit of cucumber, and it's very potent in the water. So I'm looking for, more of like a refresher than anything else. So next, guys, I do not have a green thumb, but let me tell you something. I saw this cute little organic mint plant at Walmart, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm always buying mint for my water, and it always goes bad before I can get through all of it. So I picked that up and repotted it, and I do not have a green thumb, like I said, so I got a self-watering pot, and it has been working out so great for me. So I love that I can just bring it in the house and just prune them myself, take what I need, and then I set it back out in the sunlight. So now I'm just adding a few spoonfuls of stevia. Again, that is my sweetener of choice. And then I'm just gonna fill it up with water, give it a good shake, and it is good to go. And it literally lasts the entire day. As you can see, it has like time markers, so it keeps you honest throughout the day. So literally by 9 p.m., it is 9 p.m. and before you know it, you've accomplished the whole gallon. It's great. Next, I had made a little egg which I got them at Costco. They're really great and convenient, and I'm just slicing up some strawberries to go along with it, and you'll see that I do have my vitamins on my plate as well. So now I'm just gonna head to my bedroom and get some much needed work done at my desk. Thank you so much for following along with us on our midweek morning routine. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up button down at the bottom. That just lets YouTube know that you enjoy the content that I put out, and it allows me to share more videos with you. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell at the top as well. It alerts you every time I post a new video, so that way you don't miss anything. Always remember, guys, to walk through your life with purpose and gratitude, and I'll see you next week.